Well, we can speak now to Eli Abu Aoun, Director of Middle East and North Africa Programmes at the US Institute of Peace. He joins us live from Beirut. Sir, thanks very much for being with us. In your opinion, are the usual power blocs going to face any serious threat to their stranglehold? What's your view?
So far, the preliminary results did not show any sweeping change by the change candidates, as they call them here in Lebanon. These are the candidates that are running against the traditional blocs. However, there will be some breakthrough in some constituencies, and I think the political message of these breakthrough will basically lay the foundation for the next 4 years of parliamentary work in Lebanon. So even with a smaller number of reform-minded candidates, there is a hope that this small group of members of parliament can actually change the paradigms of parliamentary work, accountability of the government, etc. This is the best bet at this stage, given the limited electoral competition that prevailed during these elections.
Eli, if it's been a modest turnout, what does this tell us? I guess what I'm trying to get to grips with in my mind is what it feels like to be a voter in Lebanon today. What does it feel like when you're going to the polls?
I mean, some people went to the vote out of passion, actually, and out of determination to defeat the traditional political parties. However, I think that overall there is a general distrust in the political process in Lebanon, and this is why we've seen a modest turnout. And this is a lesson for the Lebanese political forces, whether the traditional parties or the change movement. And it should send some strong signals to the international community to change their approach in Lebanon and to foster a process that would rebuild the trust in political process.
Eli, if there is a return to, let's just call it some form of status quo, but again with some of those change candidates being successful, as you put it, what does this mean going forward for, digging Lebanon out of its kind of economic apocalypse, if I can call it that?
I think that given the fact that the majority of the seats will be taken over by the traditional parties, will prolong the status quo, and this means that the economic and financial crisis will continue to deteriorate, and the living conditions in Lebanon will continue to deteriorate.